Exbats, take it away. KXCI Tucson. My name is Sophie Gibson Rush. I am here live in Studio 2A with the Exbats. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi, Sophie.
You want to do a quick introduction? Who are you and what do you play?
I'm Inez. I'm the daughter, and I play the drums and I sing.
I'm Kenny, and I play the drums and I sing.
Amongst other talents. So you guys are a father-daughter duo. Let's just treat me like a Exbats novice, because I don't know a whole lot. But one thing I am getting just from listening to your music over the past week is that I have this sense of, like, it kind of has this, like, come and get me feeling to it. Is that kind of how...
Yeah.
Not, like, super aggro, but
No.
just, like, a little bit, you know, a little scruffy.
Yeah.
Is that kind of the way that you guys approach the world?
I do. And I think we both do approach the world like, come and get us. We're not really afraid to get mad at somebody or something, and we like to put that into our songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially that I'm a witch song.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what prompted the question.
I think that's so spot on that I'm going to start using it. I've been calling it, like, freedom rock.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like North American freedom rock.
Yeah,
Turn
definitely.
it up. I just made some shirts that said that last week.
I like that.
I like that, come and get me. That's even better. It's like, Expats, come and get me.
Yeah. Well, I think they have this, most of your songs, you can correct me if I'm wrong, are about, like, between 2 and 3 minutes. Like, they have this, like, very short, punchy, and then I said all that I needed to say feeling to them.
That's exactly how we go.
We don't really abide any sort of musicianship. That's not really our
I could
trip.
argue with that.
We kind of like, we kind of make our
We like
point.
to keep it short and simple.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, that's true. I mean,
2.5 minutes is the perfect spot.
I think it's like 2 minutes and 32 seconds, 2 minutes 28 seconds, 2 minutes 16 seconds.
Oh,
you know
nice.
you're really onto something.
Yeah, you
2
gotta get
minutes
the
and-
even numbers.
Yeah, and 2:42 sort of like, okay, just that's enough. When it goes to like 3 minutes and 1 second, it's like, wow, this is indulgent. I'm really having this much to say? I don't know.
Quick concept question. Do you decide on, because I think the songs have a very clear message, each one, and each one is very different. Do you decide exactly what you want to say before you write the song? Or does it come in the writing more in an organic way, I guess?
think both. Like, we'll start with an idea and it'll just keep going. Like, one we have coming up on this next one, I Got Fights was originally about just like a comic book character, and then slowly just became more of a come and get me, come and get me or come at me type of song.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think it just develops.
We're ruthless towards each other. Like, I mean, when it comes, if we're not buying it on the song, we just throw it away. So, I mean, we're very, very intense.
Should be clear that that's
editors.
mainly me.
Yeah.
I'm mainly the editor.
I saw the picture of you laughing at him stepping on a nail.
Yeah, I don't even know what he did. I think he just banged his knee on the drum or something. But yeah.
You can check that out on Facebook if you're listening. Yeah. Well, we'll talk more after the next couple of songs. But
Okay.
you feel ready to hop back in?
These are both, those first two were off of the new record, which is called I Got the Hearts for Charlie Watts, and it comes out the 19th on Burger. It's a tape, and then they put it on iTunes and Spotify and all that stuff. And these two are from it as well.
Yeah.
Oops. Here, try this.
I got fights that I fight and I fight every day. And I win every fight that I fight up to today. You take my power, you take it away. You take it away. You take it away. You take it away.
91.3 KXCI here live in Studio 2A with the Exbats. That was another 2 songs from the Exbats who are here ahead of their album release. The album, I Got the Hots for Charlie Watts, comes out on the 19th, and then there is a big album release show at D&D Pinball on the 20th. Why D&D Pinball?
It's a great spot. We like the owners, and they also donated to our Kickstarter for the album.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I actually don't know. I'm ignorant. Has there ever been a show there before?
I don't think so.
I don't
It's
think
from
so.
2 o'clock to 5 o'clock.
Oh, cool. So how are you going to set that up? Does the place have to make any weeks, or are you just going to...
No, we're small. We'll squeeze in.
Yeah.
It's cool because it's all ages.
Yeah.
You know, that's nice. The next weekend, we're over at Friday night. Well, that's a Saturday. Then Friday night, we'll be at St. Charles with Twigs.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, then that's grown-up time, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, I think D&D is the one.
Cool. Yeah. And
They're all cool.
it being at a pinball place kind of brings me to the thought. I wonder, you guys have some elements of like juvenilia to your music. Like
Yeah.
you mentioned comic books.
Right.
And there's kind of got this like broad fantasy feeling to
yeah.
it. Do you think that neither of you is ever going to grow up and that's going to come through in the music, or is it something, I don't know.
Well, we already know that my dad won't refuse to grow up,
Yeah.
so that's already okay. And I'm only 18 years old, and I'm still pretty childish, but I would say our music is like that.
Yeah, Sophie, you're golden. Okay, we've got Juvenilia, which is great, and we have the other
awesome.
one, Come and Get Me, which is great. And that Juvenilia, because the other day I was looking for a way to describe it, and I came up with starry-eyed.
That's great too.
You know, but like, yeah, but Juvenilia sounds a lot more like...
Yeah.
Sorry, I'd based off
Maybe in the
Davy
center of
Jones.
the Venn diagram is like Calvin and Hobbes. A little bit.
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe I overreached.
No.
No.
Yeah. Not the Calvin and Hobbes that's like the co-opted peeing one.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Not that. Isn't that horrible?
know.
That just is the worst.
I know, it's so depressing because I don't think he ever drew that.
No, he
picture.
didn't. And it's
Yeah.
like, I think I read that like his approach to that is to ignore that it's
Yeah.
happening, which
Yeah.
is really the way to go on that. But it's just,
I'm all for avoidance.
oh, that's so like, how could you take that? You know, I know it's a Calvin and Hobbes book a few years ago. It meant
About 10 years ago. But yeah.
time goes faster when you get north of 40.
Or south of Tucson. Closer to Bisbee.
Yeah, that's true too.
I think I had all my Calvin and Hobbes books taken away at a certain point because I was getting too naughty. I was like
goodness.
taking pages from his MO,
Yeah.
starting to behave like Calvin, and my mom put it together, took them away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, back to business.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys are from Bisbee, and you've traveled all around Arizona and some of California, right, in the last year?
Yeah, we just played in California a couple shows last week.
Yeah. How's that
couple
been?
weeks ago.
It's been
Yeah,
kind of
it's
a really
good.
busy year. You put out this album. You've done
Yeah,
a lot of
it has been
performing,
actually a
Burger
busy year.
Records.
We've had a lot of shows lined up. Sometimes just like weekends packed, so we have no weekends off. But a couple weeks ago, we did 2 shows in LA. One at the Bootleg Theater with a bunch of other great bands, and one at an in-store at Burger Records.
Cool. How was that?
That was really fun, and it was the first time that the Burger Records guys had seen us, like actually seen us play, and they really enjoyed it, and it was really nice.
Yeah. Was it one of those? Oh. Was it one of those situations where you sent them your music and like reached out to them, asked them if they wanted to distribute it?
Sort of. It's more like one of those situations where Matt Rendon sent them our music.
I like that.
Yeah, and I think if I had sent it, it would have gone on the pile of like, that's cool.
Yeah.
But he got their ear. But they made a quick decision on it. They liked it, which was really nice. It was a real
Fantastic.
like a, I don't know. It was a lot of validation. It felt really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And
Most of the stuff that we've written in most of our years, we've been doing this for 8 years. And, well, first of all, it was nearly impossible to get shows up in Portland, originally where we're from. There's just a band on every corner.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, people weren't super excited about a middle-aged man and his, like, 12-year-old daughter coming to play their bar. They were, like, not into it at all. And I guess that's just the way that went.
Yeah.
And then the last, like, 4 years, we lived up in this place called Pinon, which is about 2.5 hours northeast of Flagstaff.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can imagine, there was like no place to play there.
Right.
We had like the annual talent show at the high school.
That's fantastic.
And so, yeah.
That's where a lot
Which
of people
we
get
actually,
their
did
start.
we come in first? We won one year,
I don't even
right?
know if there was really a competition, but I suppose so.
Whatever. We won like $70.
Okay. Real jackpot.
So, yeah, I mean, we've been sitting ready to play every weekend for a while.
Yeah.
So this
How
is
has
really
that
cool.
changed in Bisbee? Did you move from Pinion to Bisbee?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there? Do you find that there's more opportunity to play out in front of a pretty reasonable audience?
Yeah.
there?
Oh, yeah.
Bisbee likes us a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we could.
very-
I feel like we could play like every weekend almost there,
Yeah.
but we try not to burn it out. You know.
Yeah. Because there's not a lot of people in Bisbee, so they end up hearing the songs a lot.
Yeah, yeah. It seemed like we were kind of hitting it a little bit hard there for a while, but we've got a couple coming up now. We like Bisbee. We found
Yeah.
it because of this thing called the Side Pony Music Festival booked us
Yeah.
3 years ago or 4 years ago, and we honestly we got there and. I mean, for me personally, I think we'd been there maybe a minute before I decided that, oh, this is where we're going to move next.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, this is great. You know, we're kind of country folk, I guess. You
Yeah.
know, it's pretty.
I think a lot of Bisbee locals probably had a similar experience when they left
Yeah.
wherever they were to go there.
Yeah.
And then after a
This
while,
has to
it's
be the
like,
place.
oh my God, what have I done?
It's a little boring.
Well, you have
nice.
Tucson to come hang out in.
That's
Yeah.
exactly
Yeah.
it. And Tucson is awesome.
Yeah,
like
and you
having
play here
Tucson,
all the
yeah, and we love Tucson. Like Tucson, I don't know about Inez, but for me, this is, if I had to, you know, I need to live a little close to a major metropolitan area, and Tucson is the best one that I know of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tucson's pretty nice.
It's good to have the reminder
It's
every
not-
once in a while.
It's not big. It's not like huge
Yeah.
and annoying. It's well contained.
It reminds me of Portland in the 80s,
Yes.
which was kind of my era.
That's great. Yeah, and we
Yeah.
have amazing things like KXCI and also Nolf, which you guys
Yeah.
played
Yeah.
at.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said you had a great set at Night of the Living Fest.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Yeah.
Oh, it was awesome.
Which is such a amazing homegrown, like produced by off the sweat off of Ben Schneider's back and a lot of other people. But it's
Yeah,
so
he's
great
pretty
that we
cool,
have
isn't
it.
he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
he's a pretty awesome guy.
Yeah. We
He
had
let
him in
us,
here with Golden Boots and Tropical Trio. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
We see Golden Boots a lot. It seems like we've been running into them a lot. But Ben's really cool. I got to say, like a few weeks ago, Chase wouldn't let us play because the doorman was being a real uptight about the fact that Inez was only 18. I mean, I just got to say, that might be a nice place, but they needed to chill out a little bit and just let us go do our set. We were going to play with the rifle, right?
Oh, yeah.
But guess what? Like, so we called Ben and went down to Tallboys and had an awesome show
I
down
saw
there.
pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was super fun. Like he was really cool. Like, yeah, go for it. You know,
That's
Yeah.
great.
which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Tucson for being a great city.
Yeah.
You guys want to play some more music?
Yeah.
You're so
Yeah.
easy to talk
Unless
to.
there's another bar I can insult.
Oh, I
Is there
don't know.
one you don't like?
Oh, no, I'm okay with
You like
all
of
of
them.
them.
Okay, all the local businesses
Yeah.
are awesome.
Anyone who will serve me alcohol.
Well, I like playing St. Charles.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Okay, these are from our first record that's called A Guide to the Health Issues Affecting Rescue Hens. P.S. That's what Exbats means. Do you want to say?
Oh, yeah, let's talk about that.
Exbats means ex-battery hens, which is a British term for rescue hens. And, like, caged hens. And so,
Who are they rescued from?
Just like-
Tyson Foods.
yeah,
Oh.
like those big farms with just cages full of chickens.
Yeah, battery is like a term for industrial
Yeah.
animal prisons.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
It's
It's
kind
a
of
little harsh.
depressing.
I totally thought it was a play on expat.
No,
No.
it's not.
That's amazing.
There's even a more long, dumb story. Let's rock.
Thanks for sharing, though.
Yeah. All right. Well, there's a couple more that we recorded over at Matt's Midtown Island. And this one is going to be on his second Midtown Island compilation coming out at some point pretty soon. This is the one that he picked. It's called Girls Like These.
Across the hall, there's girls like these. electricity. You seen the last of me, oh yeah. Everybody loves my mom. When electricity strikes my family tree, oh yeah. Everybody will be gone. Am I the only one who thinks it's wrong? Am I the child that just can't get along? Everybody loves my mom. 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 Everybody loves my mom.
1.3 Kicks. Yeah, it's Tucson. My name is Sophie. I'm live in Studio 2A, listening, watching the Exbats perform live. Thanks for tuning in. So, you guys, let's talk all about this new album. It's called I Got the Hots for Charlie Watts. What does the title mean?
I came up with it, and it's just because I have the hots for Charlie Watts from the Rolling Stones. He's
Great.
the best.
Yeah.
It's just that straightforward.
That's it.
It is.
Yeah, reading through some of the song titles on this, like Kill Your Boyfriend.
Mm-hmm. It's a pretty self-explanatory
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, they're all very, very straightforward.
Yeah.
Hard to argue with.
Yeah.
So you guys recorded this at Midtown Island.
Mm-hmm.
How was that process?
It's really fun. I like drumming there. I think it's actually one of the easiest places to drum.
Why's that?
I don't know. I think it's just a chilled out vibe, and Matt's really nice, and his drum set's really nice.
Yeah.
And it's just a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know a whole lot about recording, but where is that drum set in the studio? Like, does it have...
kind of like if this was turned around, like in the corner too.
Mhm.
It's just in the back corner.
Yeah.
And the guitar would be in front of me right here, and then the recording's over here. People listening can't see that.
That makes it sound a little bit like it's sort of like that's where it fits. But I think that it's actually kind of, and strategic isn't the word, but very purposefully placed as, God, there's some studio he told me once, I think he mentioned in passing that the dimensions of the room that he built were meant to replicate some studio that the Beatles had recorded a bunch of their stuff in.
Yeah.
And I cannot remember which one.
That somehow makes a lot of sense because the music that the Resonars do has this very strong 1970s saturated vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, he's a great recorder too, and just very helpful in the studio too.
Yeah,
That's the big thing.
And how do you guys work together in the studio?
It's actually reasonable for us in the studio when we're alone and there's not anybody there for us not to yell in front of. We'll be yelling at each other the entire time, but Matt's there and we're usually pretty on point, so we're not getting extremely mad at each other.
Right. It's like kind of like public mad.
Yeah, public mad.
Yeah. I try to picture like Spinal Tap or something, where we're always threatening to quit, but that's not really the case. It's usual just family bickering.
Yeah, it is just family bickering.
Yeah. We're pretty happy. I think the key with it is that we show up ready.
Yeah, we're always very ready.
And short songs, right?
Yeah.
If you screw up, just do it again. It's not like...
It's not a big deal.
Well-rehearsed short songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you usually try to record them in one take, like rather than... Oh gosh, what's it called? Oh no! Now where you record the whole band all together performing.
We record our instruments together at the same time, and then on top of that and then later we'll do vocals, and then we'll add more layers of guitars and maybe bass.
Learning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, yeah, we show up, we do our guitars and drums, and then we'll sing a little bit, and then we'll add some bass. And then the one thing that's been really nice with Matt is that he'll help us find some harmonies.
Yeah, harmonies.
And so we'll try to fit those in if we can find a place to have them.
Cool.
You know, which isn't something that we're
not
super good at.
Yeah, it doesn't come easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when did you decide that you wanted to, like, I'm going to sit down and we're going to put out a new album? Was there a specific moment?
Oh gosh, we write so many songs. I mean, we're ready to record a third one.
Oh, gosh.
Like we've got some great new stuff that I can't wait to start playing. We're just always writing. We have been for like 6 years.
How does that work? Can you break down the writing process for me?
He mainly writes. My dad mainly writes. I will mainly just help and pitch in. But I call myself the editor because I will say if that's good or it's not, and I'll be like, nope, that's a bad song, or that's a really great song. But I think actually the couple of the songs that I have the most influence on would be Maximum of Happy from the first record, I'm a Witch from the second one, and not like we have a cover called Psycho, which is not I guess I just encouraged that one a lot. He didn't want to do it for the album for a while, but I just encouraged it a lot, and I think it's kind of everybody's favorite sometimes.
Yeah, it's weird. We're going to do it in like 2 songs, and it is everybody's favorite. Inez, though, the truth, though, is that you're selling yourself a little bit short. I mean, there's absolutely no way that this would sound the same without you.
Yeah.
And I do not lord over your drumming or your singing. I mean, you're expressing yourself, and I'm expressing myself.
Yeah.
I may come up with, like I was in your video, I might be like, oh, I got this idea for a song. Let's do this thing about like how in the 80s there were these elaborate videos, right? But then
I was
the
very
band breaks
judgmental on
up.
that song.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, not to brag, but I think it's good because I was like, don't add that or something. Like, there was some line about...
Oh, there was tons of lyrics.
Tons of,
it's
like,
high
just
concept.
kind of
okay, like, so
weird
check
lyrics.
it out. All right, so but here's the deal. Okay, so in the 80s, they had these big videos, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then those bands kind of break up and they all get screwed up and it's all dumb, right? And the video, MTV's gone. And they're playing it at some, like, state fair in Kansas or something, right? And I had this vision that there's got to be this time when, like, somebody, like, Warrant or something, some like heavy metal band from the 80s has been playing somewhere and somebody comes up and goes, hey, do you remember me? I was in your video. I was like the mime that was juggling things, remember? And we made out. We did a bunch of blow and the guy's like, I'm sure if you say so. Look, I got to go on stage or something. I've got this whole thing about this song.
Yeah, but it's also very explanatory. I was in your video. So.
So does that mean that most of the songs are stories that like maybe that aren't even your stories? They're other people's stories or dreams or...
Some are straight up taken from like other people's stories for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I don't know. I mean, I'd be a little embarrassed to say how many have been ripped from like Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
It's like we'll see these like super emotional characters and be like, oh, we got to write a song. Like we got a song about Jamie.
Yeah, we
really
our song
good.
Jamie on the new album.
That's awesome.
Clearly about Jamie Lannister. And then there's Aeolus is more commonly known. Hercules is about the 90s TV show Hercules Legendary Journeys.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the clear love between Aeolus and Hercules.
And please, last week we made a video for that song. Go to YouTube and go to the Exbats and check out our Hercules video. I think it's languishing right now.
Hercules actually is like the second part kind of, I guess, to our song on the first record, Xena. Because Xena is also the 90s TV show that was a spin-off of Hercules. But we both like Xena a lot, but then we were like, oh, we should just do a video.
Well, yeah, because it's so...
Hercules.
Aeolus is so in love with Hercules. It's just like heartbreaking. You're just like watching
It's the same exact concept that Gabrielle's so in love with Xena.
Yeah, the show's so subversive in a weird way. Anyway, so we take that crap, I guess, seriously enough that we write about it. But
I dig it. Yeah.
I kind of feel like the I mean, not to put ourselves there, but like I kind of feel like the Ramones did that too and stuff. I think there's a kind of a tradition.
Oh, yeah.
In like acknowledging your pop culture references.
Completely.
It feels honest. It doesn't feel too lame.
And also telling other people's stories when maybe you want to tell a giant story. Something that has this like mythic quality to it. And your life isn't necessarily mythic.
Okay.
You don't shoot lightning out of your wrists or anything,
Yeah.
So...
You're right. That's 3 now. I need to write that down. We've got Juvenilia, Come and Get Me, and Mythic. That's awesome.
No,
We're
you're
lucky to
making
be
me
here.
blood.
I don't know. You're hired. We need a publicist.
I'm all for it. Do you ever just eschew the grandeur of other people's stories and sit down and write something really personal. about
Totally.
yourself.
Maximum of Happy was Inez's,
Yeah.
her relationship with her first high school boyfriend. It was
Yeah.
just that. And it's a great song.
It's a real simple song, but yeah.
I think it's our favorite lyrics that we have,
Yeah, it's
honestly.
good. But I mean, yeah, a lot of them are personal. I mean, 2027 and I'm a Witch, the first 2 songs, those are personal, but they're kind of a jab at our current political status. But in like, I Got Fights in a Way is personal.
For sure.
I don't even know what What's Good is about. That's actually one that I have no idea what it's.
That comes from listening to the Monkees all the time and trying
Yeah.
to be that.
But there's some personal ones, but
Yeah.
we do like to sing about fictional characters. Another.
Oh, they're really personal. Like Xena's super personal.
Yeah, they end up, even the ones about fictional characters
Right.
or fictional things, they are personal. I mean, Aeolus and Xena, those are very personal.
Yeah, you can always find like a connection point. to
I think
big
one of
stories.
our most popular and biggest personal songs is Cracked Heart, which was on the first album. And it's actually one of our very first songs that we ever had.
What's that one about?
It's just about, I guess, my mom mainly, but it's all me singing, and every recording of it is always like a really powerful recording of it.
Yeah.
Which I think is really good. But yeah, I think there's personal aspects. There's a song on the second album called, I'm not going to say the actual name because I can't, but Bucky Barnes on the second album. That one is not really personal. I mean, it's personal, but it's not. It's clearly it's just a song we wrote
Can
in
I?
2 seconds.
Yeah, there's this actor that plays this guy, Bucky Barnes, and Inez, like,
In the Marvel movies.
yeah, his name's
yeah.
Sebastian Stan, and
Stan.
she would not shut up for like
He's
2
so attractive.
weeks about it. Like, I was just, Inez, okay, I'm going to write a song. We were going to practice. I'm
Yeah.
writing this song. So, and it's like,
Well, you
I
can't.
want a Bucky, Mr. Bucky. I want a Mr. Bucky. And it's
People
great.
think I wrote that song. It was him.
Yeah, that was just me making fun of her.
Yeah.
I want a Mr. Bucky.
Yeah.
And you do too.
Yeah.
Man, it strikes me that it's so awesome that you get to write through like your teenage years. Like
Yeah.
you get to write those down and then sing them out.
Yeah,
Something
it's
like
pretty
having a
nice.
crush on a celebrity. I mean,
Yeah.
that's not relegated to teenagers.
Yeah, no, it's fun. I like it a lot. I
Yeah.
think it's a good experience, and it gives me something cool to
Yeah.
do. I get to say that I'm in a band and stuff, so it's
Yeah.
real nice.
Yeah, we got to do stuff and meet nice people like you and come to cool places like this and have
Yeah.
something to do. And, you know, I mean,
Yeah, it's real nice. I like it a lot.
Is there
Yeah.
anything else, any other like nitty gritty information that we need to hit? Let's see. We have your release at D&D Pinball on the 20th, and then the album comes out on the 19th, and it is on Spotify and Bandcamp, and it's released by Burger Records. Anything I'm missing?
well, yeah. If anybody's listening and they like what they're hearing, you know, and they'd like us to come and play in their living room,
Yeah.
we're willing. Just, you can hit us up on Facebook.
We're also playing a small thing at South by Southwest, which is something.
Oh, yeah, that's coming
Let's
up.
talk about that. That's amazing. A small thing? What
Yeah,
is
a
that?
small thing. I don't know.
A couple
what's-
parties.
Yeah, a couple little parties for South by Southwest.
And then we're playing some house show, and so far that's it.
Yeah. A house show in Austin with
yeah,
South by?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
for one of our other friends that's like a musician.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's kind of neat. She's from the early punk days, and she still does her thing. It's pretty cool. Her name's Jean Caffeine, and she's pretty legit.
Yeah.
And the other things we're doing are, we're kind of, and the week before that, we're going to be in Bisbee with the Resonars are going to come play
Where's
there.
that?
That's at the Quarry.
Cool.
That's going to be there. And
Yeah, the 8-foot stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I know.
So worrisome.
I actually like to set up by the door. Like, I kind of have told those guys, you know, we really want to come play, but I won't deal with that anymore.
Yeah, we want Inez to survive to 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it feels like you're breathing right down the neck of the bar. But you know what? It looks pretty cool.
It
and
does.
people
really.
do
It
like
totally
it.
does,
So,
and everyone can see.
yeah, it's not too bad. But the problem is that when it's not packed, it feels very isolated. When it's super full, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing. I don't have any other killer information. Do you?
Not really.
We got some killer songs.
Sweet.
This
so
one's
you're
called.
gonna do 3, right?
Yeah, we'll do 3. I was in your video, and we got a couple more minutes. If we're going till 10, we can do Cracked Heart or something like that.
Why don't you do 3 and then we'll talk a tiny bit, just hit the last points, and then you can play another couple?
Sounds
You wanna
perfect.
do that?
Yeah,
Awesome.
sounds great.
I was in your video once upon a time. I was in your video. You were not in mine, not in mine, not in mine, not in mine. You looked unhappy when they made you sing again, just like children when you asked me to hide. I was in your video once upon a time. I was in your video. You were not in mine, not in mine, not in mine, not in mine. We went behind the set and smoked some cigarettes. We kissed but never met, and watched the sunrise. I was in your video once upon a time. I was in your video. You were not in mine, not in mine, not in mine, not in mine. MTV died, my tape turned to dust. The radio didn't play that much. The brightest stars can run out of luck. I was in your video once upon a time. I was in your video. You were not in mine. I was in your video once upon a time. I was in your video. You were not in mine, not in mine, not in mine, not in mine.
Woo! Psycho. And as I'm going to take a little sip of water.
Okay.
Do you need one?
No.
Love you, hon.
Love you too.
Awesome.
Come here and fry some fish, mama, 'cause I'm as hungry as can be. Oh, Lordy, how I wish, mama, you could keep that baby quiet, 'cause my head is killing me. I saw my ex again this night, mama. She was at the Denton Miller store. She was with that Jackie White, mama. I killed them both and they're buried on a Jenkins sycamore. What a bore. You think I'm psycho, don't you, mama? Mama, pour me a cup. You think I'm psycho, don't you, mama? You better let him lock me up. Up, up, up. Don't hand me Johnny's pub, mama. I might squeeze him too tight. I'm having crazy dreams again, mama. So let me tell you about this night. I woke up in Johnny's room, mama, standing right beside his bed, with my hands around his throat, mama, wishing both of us were dead. Dead. You think I'm psycho, don't you, mama? I just killed Johnny's pup. You think I'm psycho, don't you, mama? You better let him lock me up. Up, 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 up.
Hey, Inez,
Uh-huh.
what you been doing?
You know that little girl next door, mama? Yeah, I believe her name is Betty Clark. Don't tell me that she's dead, mama, 'cause I just saw her in the park. We were sitting on a bench, mama, thinking up a game to play. Yeah, I was holding a wrench, mama, and my mind just went away.
baby, but I know your face. Here we are, right back at your place. I wasn't ready, we meet again. Oh, Satan, baby, Satan, you win. Oh, Satan, you win. Oh, Satan, baby, Satan, you win. My best intentions, baby, turn to sin. I try to help myself again. Oh, Satan, baby, Satan, you win. Oh, Satan, you win. I try to cast myself as some sort of hero, a special one, but I'm the same as those before. I hear you knocking and open up the door. I try to cast myself as some sort of hero, a special one, but I'm the same as those before. I hear you knocking and open up the door. The shiny towers, baby, that I would ascend. You saw me driving and you slipped right in. I reached for silver, I lost my friend. Oh, Satan, baby, Satan, you win. Oh, Satan, you win. Oh, Satan, you win. It's gonna be alright. 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 It's gonna be alright.
Woo.
91.3 KXCI Tucson. My name is Sophie Gibson Rush. You are tuned in to Locals Only, and I am here live in Studio 2A with the Exbats. We're just going to wrap up here real quick. That song was called Oh Satan, right?
Yep.
And you can catch them live at D&D Pinball on the 20th, and that is at 2 p.m., right?
Yeah, 2 to 5.
All ages, and that's their album release show. Just one last question for you guys. Do you ever perform with more than just the two-piece?
No,
Why is that?
nobody can stand us in real life.
You mean you never rehearse with more than just the two-piece?
We've been trying. There's this girl that we've been really trying to get to play bass with us, a friend of Inez's.
She plays drums for a band in Sierra Vista called Tall Grandma.
Oh, cool. Wait, I've heard of them.
Really?
Yeah, they're real cool. They're really cool.
They actually came with us last time we were
Yeah,
here.
someone in Bisbee was telling me about how fantastic they are.
Yeah, they're really
like,
good.
You'll never believe it. There's an amazing band out of
Yeah.
Sierra Vista. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
That's
the
so
drummer.
cool.
She's 16 years old.
Cool.
She's great, though.
They're sort of perpetually in transition. And we're kind of trying to pluck her away from there. But she just graduated early from high school. She might. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Well, as for right now, the two-piece is serving you guys beautifully. Your album, I Got the Hots for Charlie Watts, is out on tape on the 20th, and it is being released by Burger Records. So congratulations again on that one.
Yeah.
And anything else we need to hit?
No, except we're just really grateful, honestly, to Tucson in general. You know, I mean, I honestly don't think that there's very few places. I mean, I could imagine perhaps Asheville or something like that would accept us, and is a probably a reasonable size place to live or something. But, we're just really grateful to Tucson and Bisbee and, the whole Southern Arizona vibe and scene has been
Yeah.
really nice for us.
Yeah.
It's really great.
Yeah.
We're very happy. It's kind of a dream come true to have anybody interested at all. Being invited back here is really special, and we really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. Same
really
here.
nice. Yeah.
Thanks for coming, you guys. And if people can't come to D&D Pinball, where can they see you after that?
St. Charles, the Friday night after that, and then the next weekend, just check the Facebook. We're playing up until South by Southwest, I think we're playing every weekend.
Cool.
And then after that, we'll take a little break, and then we'll be back. I think I want to hit up Flycatcher. If anybody wants to play with us at Flycatcher, please hit me up. I want to set up a show over there, and I don't have anybody in mind. So if anybody feels like you'd be a good fit with us, let us know, and we'll put it together. We need someone.
Great.
Yeah.
It's a great place to put out a call.
Yeah. I guess it'll do.
No, it's perfect.
Try in my shower, but maybe my dog will show up. This is off of our first. These are the first two songs off our first record. We got just a little bit of time to do those. This first one's called "Are We Dead Yet?" The next one will be "Cracked Heart."
Are we there yet? Are we friends yet? Are we dead yet? Dead yet? Dead yet? Are we there yet? Are we friends yet? Are we dead yet? Dead yet? Dead yet? Don't even know, don't even know, don't tell me. Don't even know, don't even know, don't tell me. Did you find God yet? Are you on top yet? Are you alive yet? Live yet? Live. I don't even know, don't tell me. Don't even know, don't tell me. Are we dead yet? Dead yet? Dead yet? Wow, why can't love keep me together? Right now it's keeping me apart. Once upon a time I was above this. You put a fault right through my